Hey guys, my name is KD and welcome back to my channel, Life as KD. On today's video, I have my friend Thaicha here and we're going to be answering married versus single question. So as you guys know, my name is KD. I am married to my boo, Chris. We've been married 1 year, but come this September, we'll be together for 11 years. Thaicha?
Hi guys, my name is Thaicha, and I'm single. I've been single for, I would say, 4 years now, and that's it.
Okay, so during this video, we doing it a little mukbang style. On Wednesday video, you guys will see my lobster mac and cheese, how I made that. We are drinking some champagne mixed with a little juice, having a mimosa. Is that type of day. We're hungry, so we're gonna eat and ask each other questions, and let's get started. Thaicha, what does it mean to date to you?
I would say to me, dating is like the first stage or the prereq for a relationship. Is when you get to know the person, you get to know what they like, what they dislike, like favorite color, favorite food, what they're allergic to, what they're not, what makes them happy, what makes them sad. Like I said, it's just like the prereq for like a relationship, if that's what you're looking for. KD, what kind of boundaries protect your marriage?
So the kind of boundaries I would say protect my marriage is making sure we're on the same page. I feel that's very essential in a marriage. Me and my husband, we talk about things that we agree with and things that we don't agree with. We always try to come to a middle ground. Like I told you guys in my previous video, it's essential to not associate yourself with a person that your spouse does not like. And I'm not talking about your spouse being petty, like, oh, I just don't like that person. No. If there's a real validated reason that your spouse does not like that person, you need to respect your spouse and not talk or engage with that person as a friend, because ultimately that person can disrupt your marriage and cause confusion. So I would say communication in respects to who you associate with, life goals, that's what helps protect my marriage. Okay. What is the worst thing about being single?
Oh my gosh. I would say the worst thing, honestly, which is a little frustrating about being single, is the insecurity in women who is in a relationship. I'm flirting with their guys or their husband or their boyfriend, or I want them. Just because I'm single, that doesn't mean I'm thirsty. I don't want your man.
Period.
Like, it's okay. It's okay for me to say hello to your husband without you wondering or assuming that it's more than just a friendly hello. It's okay. I don't want him.
That have a lot to do with women and them being insecure.
So that's like, it's really frustrating, and honestly, it's hard having to prove myself, having to, you know, if I'm at an event, being in a corner, I can't socialize with men who's married or men who's in a relationship because of fear that their significant other will look at me like, oh, she's doing too much. Like, get over yourself, sis. I don't want him.
That's a good point.
How do you balance being a social worker, a wife, a mother, and now a YouTuber?
Ooh. My plate is filled, baby. Okay. So, as you guys know, I am a social worker. I work for Child Protective Services. I do work Monday through Friday, and every other week I get a weekday off. So it's basically 1 week I work 5 days, and next week I work 4 days. Being a mother is a 24-hour, 7 days a week job. That trumps to me everything else.
Did you just say Trump?
Not Trump as in the president.
Oh, okay.
So that trumps everything else. I take being a mother very seriously. My kids' future is important to me. So I make sure my kids is good. I make sure my house is good. And then, of course, I work. Right now, due to COVID-19, I am working from home, but I do still need to go out and see my clients and get my home visits in for the month. And I try to do that within a week and a half. I get all my visits done. So that leaves me with another week, a week and a half to work from home and balance, entertaining my kids with working and things like that. And at this time, my husband is also working from home as well. So it's pretty good that we are able to spend a little bit more time together. It's like we're re-sparking that dating phase and interacting.
Whoa. You're getting into my next question. Whoa. Just keep it.
Re-spark that phase and, be able to interact during the day. My oldest son does not take a nap. But my daughter do. When she take a nap, I usually do my lunch break around that time, so I'm able to spend time with my husband and things of that nature. I would say the biggest thing for me is having a planner. I plan everything, and I use Outlook for work. That helps keep me organized on what I have to do and prioritize my tasks. Now that I started YouTube, you guys know I upload on Wednesdays and Sundays. I'm trying to get better and not have to film videos the same day or the same week that I have to upload. So today, if you see this outfit, again, that's because I am batch filming a lot of videos in one day to help me have a lot of content in my archives. So once you prioritize, I think you'll be good.
So you know I got an issue with balancing things out.
Well, we know. Do you believe at love at first sight?
Absolutely. I believe in love as at first sight, no sight, open eyes, closed eyes. I believe in love, period. I feel like love is such a beautiful thing, like to connect with an individual of, a different race, maybe different culture, different background, different mindset. It's just like, it's intriguing to me. And, I grew up in a loving family, and it's...
Why the quotation marks?
Because using the word love in it. I grew up in a loving family, so I saw the love between my parents, and one day I aspired to have that. Of course they had their issues some days, but the love was still there. Yes, I believe in love first sight, no sight. Like I said, eyes open, eyes closed. I believe in love. Yes.
Interesting. I didn't think you was gonna say yes.
Really?
You not sipping? You not trying to get lit?
I guess the pressure is on, guys. So cheers.
Cheers to much success in both of our lives. I hope you find love and a future husband.
Thank you.
And then we'll come back and do another video. How is it being married?
Ooh. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. What is the best part of being married? Because I need to know. Since I'm about to be married soon, I need to know.
We manifested all our goals
Let's
and dreams
go.
in that song, right?
Period.
Okay. I would say the best thing about being married is having a lifelong partner. Knowing that if stuff get hard, or if I'm having a rough day, or I feel defeated in life, I have somebody that I can talk. I have somebody that I can talk to. Like, you'll see my husband on this channel here and there, but I'll let y'all know right now, he's not really for the camera. He likes to be low-key, but he's so supportive. Like when he see me struggling filming my first few videos with my phone, he went out and bought me a camera. Now I have all the basic necessities I need to be successful at YouTube. I feel like our love is weird compared to other people. Like the way we talk, people may think like we're toxic, but we're jokesters, and you have to know us to understand our relationship. I would honestly say, like, I wish love and marriage for everybody, especially because I've been with him 10 years prior to getting married, and we know, it's basically like I grew up with him. Like all my important years of life, I've been with him. And, he see my highs, he see my lows. We win together, we lose together. It's just, it feels good to have a teammate.
It sounds like you was about to say bad girls for life or something after that. Nice. That's good.
Let's see. Besides appearance, what quality do you look for in a man when dating?
Ooh. Dang. So it goes back to, let's say if I was blind. Okay.
God forbid. Nothing wrong with blind people, but I feel like once you already have your sight and your senses and you lose it, it's like more detrimental because you know what you're missing. So God forbid we don't want that.
So God forbid, Lord, please, I beg, I would lose my sight. What else would attract me to a man? I would say hardworking, family oriented. It's what attract me to a guy aside from his appearance. Educated. I love a guy who can hold a conversation wherever we go. We can go to the White House, you can speak. We can go to the hood, you can speak. I like that in a man who can stimulate my mind. I like that as well.
Yes, honey.
I love a man who is God-fearing. That should have been first on my list. But yeah, no, this is my first appearance on the Life as KD, so I'm a little nervous, because she about to blow.
Period.
So, I'm a little nervous, but bear with me. So, like I said, God-fearing. I know that, the fear of God is top of my list for many reasons. So that, for sure, if I couldn't see my guy, I would need to know that he loves God and he puts God first.
Amazing answer.
Guys, I would say I've known KD for 4 years now, going on 5 years since I moved here, and she wants her space 24/8. So KD, you probably know what the question is going to be. Do you miss your face? Do you miss your space, sister?
Honestly speaking, yes, sometimes I do miss my space. And like I told you guys, I'm going to be 100% real on this channel, period. When sponsorships come in, when anything come in, when I'm reviewing products, you're going to get my honest opinion. I don't care who is the owner of that product, and that's on that. So, yes. Like I said, being married is a beautiful thing. Having children is a beautiful thing. But sometimes, like when you're going through something mentally, you just need time and space to yourself. And I'm lucky to have an amazing husband that knows when I need to recharge. Naturally, I'm an introvert. I say I'm an introvert. I can be extroverted around people that I like. However, I am more introverted. So when I spend time around people, and it could be people I love, yes, I'm having fun in that moment. But when that day or that weekend is over, it's like, oh my God, I'm drained. It's like my battery is on -500 and I need time alone to read, to manifest, to pray, to get back in my zen so I can be a productive member in society. So, yeah, I miss my space sometimes. Okay. What is the best thing about being single? Because I heard y'all got some perks about being single, so spill the tea, sis.
I would say the best thing about being single to me is that I can move as I please. I can go without consulting anybody.
Period.
I can spend the night at whoever house I want.
Period.
Without saying, hey, I ain't coming home tonight. And someone asking me, wait, where you at though? Why? Who you with? So I think that's like, you know, one of the perks of being single. You know, but sometimes it gets a little, you know, I would say sad that there's nobody checking up on me. But then I'm like, oh shit, so I'm out here. Oh, you can't go out tonight? Oh, all right. I'll let you know how it went. So, so I think being single, the best part is just, I can just move. I can just get up and go. I can just, it's like I'm walking on clouds and just, sorry.
You annoying that shit. You walking on clouds?
Yes. Just going. Just go with the flow. So that's that. That's my yeah. Ooh. What are your thoughts about female friends?
I had that question down for you too. So my thoughts about female friends is my husband can have a female friend. I'm not insecure to the point like, oh my God, you can't have a female friend. However, it's up to that man to establish the boundaries for that friend. If you feel like that friend likes you more than as a friend, then that is your job to be like, slowly back away. Like, you know, that's your job to say like, I'm married, I have a family. You know, maybe we can't be friends no more. We shouldn't have as much contact. I don't want to disrespect my wife. In my marriage, my husband has female friends just as I have male friends, and that's not an issue. However, who the female friend is can be an issue, but I would say that is up to that man and that woman to set the boundaries for that female and that male friend to not cross that line. You know, like, we're all human. I can see a woman down the street and see that she's beautiful. I'm not one of those girls like, oh my God, your eyes need to be straight. You shouldn't look. And he doesn't do that to me. Like, if we're out and there's a handsome guy or I look, like, it's not like your eyes need to be straight. We're all human and there's other beautiful people in the world. Is not to do distasteful and disrespectful things. Like, I would never disrespect my spouse by talking to another man. And he would never disrespect me by engaging with another woman. So my answer would be like, yes, female friends, male friends, you can have them. Set the boundaries.
Yep.
That's a question I have for you too. In dating, how do you feel about female friends?
I would say the same. I would say I'm okay with it as long as the clear boundaries are set. Because I myself is a female friend, right? So I have homeboys who are in relationships, and I try my best to respect their relationships. So I try my best to stay out of their relationship the best way that I can, because I have a lot to say at times. So I try to respect the fact that they are my homeboys and nothing more to it, you know, like, I put up the boundaries. So as long as my partner understands that I'm your girlfriend, and your female friend is just your female friend. You know, I don't want her calling you at any time of the day.
That's where those boundaries come in.
If she knows mama's boy, yay or nay, KD? Thoughts?
I have, how can I say it? But two feelings on this. I want you to have a little bit of ounce of mama's boy up in there. Just a little bit. Because a man who respects his mother is a man who's going to respect you. And that's on what?
Period.
My husband adores his mother. He is the only child. And I love that he knows that he can call his mom. And like, I love their bond. So yeah, I want you to have a little bit of mother's boy in there. But I don't want you calling your mother every time we have a problem. You need to be self-sufficient. You need to be able to pay your bills by yourself. Not every month you calling your mother or so-and-so to help you spot some cash. But I want you to have a love and respect for your mother. So I would say it just needs to be a balance. Because a man that doesn't care for his mother most likely will disrespect you in some form. If he doesn't have that respect for the woman that birthed him, 90% chance he wouldn't have that respect for you. And I'm not talking about him not having a respect for his mother due to like she did something to him, because granted everybody's not close to their parents. I understand that. I'm talking about like just blatant disrespect for women. There's some men that's just anti-woman. So as long as he's not anti-woman and have the respect for the woman who created him, especially a black strong woman, because I'm all for the Black Lives Matter. Let me drop that, pin that real quick, and that's on that. As a black man, you should respect black women. We go through a lot in this world. We are the most underappreciated. We risk our lives bringing lives into this world. When we get pregnant and conceive, when it's time to have that baby, it's a 50% chance that we're going to make it, and it's a 50% chance that we can die while trying to give birth. So if you don't respect women and respect the woman that brought you into this world, then yeah, I don't want nothing to do with you. Only if that mother is not toxic. Because I do understand sometimes people don't talk to their parents, and that's a different topic for a different story. Gotta eat. This lobster mac is bomb.
Oh yes, honey. Y'all hungry or no? Y'all can't have none.
Okay. Woo. Good question for you.
No.
When in a relationship, do you look through your boyfriend's phone?
Ooh. I don't. I'm too young to die of a heart attack, and I'm too cute to go to prison.
And
so, and I don't. Cause that's too much. Guys, it's too much. It's not worth it. It's not worth the stress. It's not worth the hassle. Not saying that my boyfriend is cheating, but you never know. You just can't put nothing past nobody.
Period.
So just to save myself from dying of a young age and getting bent over by Big Bertha in the county, in the state pen, because I'm not going to go to jail. I'm going to go to prison because I'm going to do some time. So, yeah, I don't do that. That's not my style. That's not my thing. I can't. And I'm too emotional for that.
That's too high school.
Yeah, it's not. Next day. Being married. How important is date night?
So yeah, it's imperative to have date nights while you're married, because if you plan on being with somebody 20, 30, 40 years, it's natural for you to get disinterested at some point, or more problems to occur in your marriage. And I believe date night is imperative to re-spark what made you guys fall in love in the first place.
So you saying to just remember what,
like, why you guys got together.
Okay.
Like, what made you fall in love with that person. Date night is usually going to help you remember. Like, wow, like Chris. I fell in love with Chris due to his personality. Like, he's really funny. And when we go on date nights, like, it'd be the stupidest thing. Like, he'll cracking jokes on somebody else, or if we see somebody tripping heels or something, like, it could be just the dumbest thing. We just start busting out laughing. It's just like, yo, I was mad at you last week because you dropped your dirty socks on the floor when the laundry basket was right there, but you ain't that bad after all. So date night helps you remember, like, why we started what we started. How did we get here?
And why we're still in this.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, Taisha.
Oh boy.
Okay, what is the biggest misconception about being single?
Ooh.
Spill a tea. What's the biggest misconception about being single, honey? Honey.
Y'all need to stop assuming just because I'm single, there's something wrong with me. Right? Just cut it out. Honestly, I used to think that.
You used to think that about yourself?
Yep. I used to think just because I'm single, you know, I've been single for so long, maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe I'm not tall enough. I'm not slim enough. I'm not pretty enough. You name it.
You are enough for the person that you're meant to be with.
I had to learn that, right? I had to first learn to love myself to realize that I'm more than enough.
That's a word, honey.
So it took me a while to get here. But now that I'm here, I ain't going back. So if you're not ready to love me, it is what it is. I guess I'll be single until I can find somebody who's ready to love me. But going back to the question, just because I'm single, that doesn't mean I'm miserable. I can get sad, I can get depressed, you know, at times. I can get lonely. Let me not say sad and depressed. I can get lonely at times, right? But I'm not miserable. No, because being miserable, I would say I'm lacking something. Like, I'm not lacking nothing materialistic, nothing like that. I'm probably lacking companionship. I'm lacking someone to rub my back when, you know, my monthly cycle is on and I'm in pain because I can't rub my own back, right? That's what I'm lacking. I'm lacking that physical touch, right? I'm lacking the warmth of someone else's body. You know, that's what I'm lacking, but I'm not miserable. I'm not sad. I don't care, right? So, I would say, please, 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 just because you have someone who is single in your circle, it doesn't mean they're miserable. It just means that they haven't found the right one, and that's okay. It's okay. Ooh. Y'all ready for this one? Can y'all see me going like this?
You annoying that fuck.
Do you think the sex life is better single or married? Cause baby. But go ahead, girl. This is your question.
You can answer after. Guess you can. I don't even think that was on her question list, but I'm gonna give it.
Don't
back
add
to her.
that on mine, cause girl.
I feel like most people feel like sex life is better when you're single because you're having sex with numerous people.
Oh no, that sounds like.
But that sounds like catching the STD and AIDS to me.
Sound like coronavirus.
Shit is real.
Shit is getting real. Hey.
Shit is real.
Hey.
No. I think sex life is popping married. I don't have to use no type of contraception. Well, not contraception. I don't have to use any type of protection because I'm in a monogamous relationship. I know he the only one doing me and I'm the only one doing him. And once you're with somebody for so long, that person gets to know your body and what you like and what points to hit, lick, whatever you got. Listen. The person, also you guys get to do more experimentation, adding toys into the playroom and things like that. I feel like my sex life is popping. You see, I got 2 beautiful kids, right? Okay. He trying to knock me up for number 3, but I'm like, I'm like, I ain't trying to have no more. I'm good with my 2 perfect pair, and that's it. But yeah, my sex life popping. I don't know about the rest of the married folks. I don't know if they husband hitting it right or what.
Oh God.
But my life good on this side.
Oh God.
So what about for single folks? Spill that tea.
I mean, I don't know if my mom gonna be watching this, but I'm a virgin.
Bitch, please.
Woo! Mom, don't listen to Daniel. I'm your daughter. You know.
You so goddamn Haitian. It's annoying.
I would say, like she said, people assume because you're single, the sex life is popping because you get to have sex with multiple people. Nah, that's not even it. That's not even my type of party because Lord Jesus, I am afraid. I'm afraid of everything. I'm afraid of bugs. I'm afraid of dirt. Imagine catching something. So that's not what intrigues me about being single and having sex. I would say, of course I'm not married, so I don't know. I think sex itself, it depends. It varies from individual to individual, partners and partners, and couples. So, and experience. So, you could be married and still don't know what to do, right? You can be...
But that's where that communication come in, though. Because if he ain't licking it right, if you ain't sucking it right, if he ain't hitting it right, if you ain't riding it right, and so on and so on,
right? True.
Your spouse should be able to tell you, yeah, babe, you off today, or do it a little bit like this, faster, slower, harder, wetter, this, that. Right. You need to have that conversation.
And it's also, and I think like it's also about how comfortable you are with your partner, right? So, and I think, I would say it might be easier. I would assume it's easier, to have sex with your husband because he sees you every day. He knows your body. Like she said, he knows your body. He knows what it looks like. So let's say me, my first time having sex with my boyfriend, and I'm like, oh shoot, now he's gonna see that I got a rose in a bag. Ooh, okay, so I gotta make sure that this rose is not showing. Ooh, I gotta make sure that my scar is not showing. Okay, I gotta hide my scar. So all the stuff that's playing in my head, it's stopping me from performing my best, right?
Because I get insecure.
Yeah, so it's blocking my showtime, right? This is the time for me to perform, and all of this stuff that I can't be myself. It's like my representative is here in the showroom. So I'm excited to experience the marriage life and sex together. I can't wait to just woo and just without like no judgment. Not saying that the people that I've been with have been judging me, but I think it's just something with me judging myself.
I need a drink. This is
just me judging myself, battling with myself and judging myself. No, I'm good, thank you. It's a problem. So once I get married, all that, it's like she said, till death do us part. For whatever the vows are, I don't know them yet because I'm not married. But I think they need to add, to rose do us part, to scars do us part, to whatever.
You can add that in your written vows.
So I'm about to add that in mine so when I can't arch my back, do us part, to coffee table when I'm like coffee table, whatever. Like,
no, she crazy as shit.
We just need to add that in there because baby,
we can add it. Me and my husband, we wrote our own vows.
So yeah, that's that. So
we ain't doing rich or poor over here. We doing rich and richer.
Hello.
Period.
But I was, like I said, sex it depends on the person. So yeah, that's that.
Is it my go?
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, I gotta ask you, right?
Yeah.
What is your worst first date?
Woo. Yo. I've been single for 4 years. Y'all know I haven't been cooped up in my house for 4 years. Look at me. Y'all know I've been out doing the thing. between the dude. But I would say my worst first date. Oh God.
We got a lot of them. In the 5 years, about to be 5 years, I know her.
Jesus
Girl,
Christ.
she done had some widows.
Oh my God. Ooh, okay. I still have this guy that I'm waiting for him to call me back because he had a headache from three years ago. But that's not even that one we talked about.
Yo, I forgot about that.
But that's not even him.
They didn't even make it out on the day.
But it's okay. But
oh shit.
so I met this guy downtown. Well, he met me because I wasn't interested. But they're always like, Thaicha, give people a chance. Give people a chance. But these guys,
she's extremely picky. Oh my God. And I'm not saying not have your standards and boundaries, but you have to be realistic in your standards and your boundaries. Like, come on, everybody's not going to be a Brad Pitt or Tyrese.
I mean, the good Lord said, ask and you shall what? Receive. So, if I ask the Lord for a Brad Pitt and Tyrese and Jerome from Martin come and approach me, that's not what I asked the Lord for. So why should I answer Jerome? So, but can I get to my story?
Go on.
So this guy, it was, I was at some bar downtown. I stepped out, I guess to go to like a pizza truck or whatever. And I was with my ex-coworker, and the guy saw me. I'm not gonna say what race or whatever, but I guess once I tell the story, I'm gonna he saw me, he looked at me, he started to talk to me. I, cold shoulder hi. He followed me back in. I got my food, my pizza, ate my pizza, went back in. He followed me back in, sat down. He's can I sit next to you? He sat next to me. Whatever, we ended up exchanging numbers, yada, yada, yada. He called me that night. Nonsense. Then he planned on meeting me the next day. I was like, okay, that's fine. I was like, what do you want to do? Like, what is it? Whatever. He invited me to go to the mountains. Like, fool, you just met me. And you want me to go with you where there's no cell signal, where there's nothing, where there's woods. What in the Lifetime movie network you think this is? Like, hell no, I ain't going. And plus, I'm not an outdoors person like that. Like, no. So, of course, I declined that. I was like, okay, since he wants to do outdoors, maybe we could do a park. I told him the area where I live, and I said, there's a park around there, whatever. Maybe we could do that. So he said, okay. I remember we talked that day, and then I said, I'm gonna go take a nap, whatever. But it got late. But it was getting dark. I was like, well, it's getting dark. By the time you come pick me up or whatever, we meet up, it's gonna be dark. So I don't want to be out. Mind you, this is the first date. So I'm not trying to be somewhere secluded, dark, with a stranger. So, I'm trying to be smart with it. We ended up not going to the park. We ended up going to the Cheesecake Factory. Got a Cheesecake Factory. The guy wanted to order for me. I'm like, I'm a big girl. Like, I can order for myself. So I said, hey, I wanted a drink. He asked the waitress to bring a freaking skinny-licious menu. Like, with the less calories for the martinis. I'm like, what? Like, no, I don't want that. Give me the lemon drop with all the calories, with all the sugar on the rim, with everything. Just give it to me. Yo. So this guy, we're on a table, whatever. He started talking about himself. The whole time it was about himself. I think to this day, this guy didn't even know if I was a girl or a guy. Because it was just more so about himself. And he had like 4 kids. He worked for like an oil and gas company. And he talked about that the whole time that we were on the table. The entire time. I didn't get not one word in. And I was like, okay. So we ordered food, yada, yada, yada. I ate, did my thing. While I'm at the table, I'm blocking the guy. Block the guy. Cause I'm done. At this point, I'm done. You don't care about me. You care about your stuff. I'm done.
Hey, I'm here for the tea.
I'm done with you. So, check came. This is the part I hate. Right? Guys.
He asked you to pay, sis?
Nah. Guys, your money does not impress me. You know why? Because I make my own.
Period.
Right? So, don't think that you can buy me with money. You gotta come stronger than that. Right? I'm not in high school. I'm not a city girl, right? I'm sorry for the city girls. No shade.
Shit, I'm a bed the stallion though.
I mean, I got the knees only in bed for the single folks. But anyway, pulled out a stack of colorful money. So, I'm sorry, sir.
Wait, was it play money? Girl.
Monopoly, sir, like, those aren't U.S. doll hairs. They're not U.S. doll hairs. Like, sir, because U.S. dollars is not pink, it's not red, it's not blue, right? It's green. That's it. Damn it, like, they didn't even want to put fucking Harriet Tubman on the fucking, dollars. So, sir, like, stop trying to play me. Like, I'm not impressed. Like, come on. So, whatever. So, that was that. So, that was a turn off. Aside from him talking about himself. So, that was that. Then he put the money away. Then the lady came with the bill. He pulled out his card. So, you weren't going to pay with cash, sir. So, that was that. We ended up leaving. Then he was like, oh, so what are you going to do now? I was like, oh, I'm going to go pick up my kid. I'm going to go pick up my kid from my business. He needed to mind his business too. So, I'm going to go pick my kid from my grandmother's house, yada, yada, yada. Because she's watching her. Because I just wanted to, meet up with you, whatever. He was like, oh, maybe we can just go get a drink. I said, well, we can go to a bar here, whatever. I just had a drink. He was like, oh, no, there's this, I want you to taste this wine, some liquor store by my house. I said, by your house? Where do you live? You live like an hour away from me. So you want me to go to your house, near your house, to the liquor store that's an hour away. So you want me to drink with you at your house and then have to drive back to my house? No, sir. I was like, no, it's okay. I'm not interested.
You wasn't going to pay for Uber?
You was going to pay for Uber? These type of men, So, the story is longer, but I know we don't have that much time. But we probably need a part 2. But,
we need a story time just on her.
Oh my God.
Date. Ooh,
but yeah.
If y'all want that, comment down below, honey.
Yes.
This juicy vibes.
But yeah, but he was blocked at the table, so that was it. That was the worst date. KD.
I'm getting lit, guys. So if y'all see my eyes hanging low, I don't drink dry liquor or champagne, whatever. I don't like dry wine and champagne. That's why I always, if it's a dry drink, you'll always see me mixing it with juice. If it's a sweet liquor, I can have it straight. The dry drinks, they fuck you up real quick. I ain't gonna hold you.
This one. Can your husband keep in contact with his exes?
It depends on the ex.
What does that mean?
Was it a high school, middle school ex?
What difference does it make?
It makes a lot of difference. The people that I liked and thought I was in love with in high school, middle school, even some early college years, I look back like, what the fuck was I thinking? I wouldn't even date them now.
What are you talking about? I look back to 4 years ago and like, damn, what the fuck was I thinking?
So I feel like the type of ex the person is, it matters. He got a crazy ex, bro, that lied and said she was pregnant when we first started dating. So that if you want a story time on that, comment down below, cause it's straight tea. The bitch was crazy as fuck, but she ain't know that I was crazier. And let's play these games if you want to. So I think it depends. Like, I have some people on my social media that are, I may have dated in middle school, high school, but I don't even find them attractive now. No disrespect, but yeah, I look back like, what the fuck? And then seeing where they are in life, it's like, yo, what
the fuck? Yeah.
the was I thinking? How would my life be so different? Like, who? Thank God I didn't breathe for them. Okay, so yeah, it really depends. I think I am untraditional when it comes down to marriage and like who your spouse talk to and not talk to. Because I feel like this. You can tell your man not to talk to so-and-so, right? But if he want to talk to them, they're going to do it anyway. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. So you can say you don't want your man to do it. But if they do it, now you're going to deem that as cheating. Mm-hmm. Or you could be pushing them into the other person's arm. A man is going to do what a man is going to do, period. And that's how I look at it. You know, but I'm a firm believer what's done in the dark will come to light. And my husband, no. I don't care, 11 years, 20 years. Play with me if you want to, because I filed for divorce like this. I'm not doing that cheating shit. And I'm not taking a no accident baby either. So let me put that out there. I'm keeping it 100% real on this channel. Get another bitch pregnant. Disrespect me in that manner. Chucking up the deuces. I know my worth. And that's it. We could co-parent. You know what I mean? And he know that too. Like, I ain't about to go get impregnated by no next nigga. I know he ain't gonna sit around and deal with no next nigga baby either. Like, you know? So, go back to those boundaries, you know? So, it just really depends on how long ago did they date and what was was this somebody that he's in love with, that he still loves? If it's somebody like that, no, what the fuck you talking to her for? First of all, why are you even with me if you still love somebody? Because I can honestly say, nobody that I have ever dated in the past, I still love up to this day. So, first of all, I regret saying I love people to some people I love. Hey. I was young and dumb. Hey. I was feeding for love. Hey. Thirsty. Hey. Fuck them niggas.
Ooh, I got a drink to that, sis.
No, ma'am.
I felt that
in my soul, honey.
Ooh. Heavy on the what? Fuck them niggas.
Period.
Ooh, child.
Now, since we said fuck them niggas, let's roll into my next question. How do you spot a fuck boy? Talk to him.
Oh God. Oh, my Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Oh Jesus. Okay. Fuck boys, to me, you know, since I learned a new word this year, are equivalent to coronavirus. That's. Why you laughing? What's so funny? You wasn't ready?
I wasn't ready.
Alright. So fuck boys to me are equivalent to the coronavirus. Ladies, y'all know them. The womanizers. The ones who play victim. The ones who, you know, play with your self-esteem. The ones who don't support your goals and dreams. The ones who make you feel less than. Those. I've had my fair share of those.
And she got a friend like me, so we not tolerating that shit no more. When I spot him out, I'm gonna let her know that's fuck boy. Let's move along. He ain't husband material, and that's on that.
Jesus Christ. I've had my fair share of fuck boys. Oh my God. It's just like going back and realizing who they were and identifying them. Like, and don't get me wrong, it's not because I had low self-esteem. It's because these guys, they paint this picture, right? They bring their representative to the relationship, and they play it so well, right? They play it so well, and you get sunk into it. It's like the sunken place. You remember that movie where, you know, the white people wanted, the people wanted the God brain,
you know, talk your shit, Caucasians.
where the movie, what was it called? In and Out, or whatever. Get Out. That movie, Get Out. So the second place. So they get you into this trap where they start making you believe these things, and if you're not strong enough, you believe these things.
Reverse psychology.
And as you know, now that, you know, like, I found myself, right? Now that I have that self-love, now that I love myself over everything, right? Because It's Thaicha or the highway.
Give the palm snaps now, people.
I won't tolerate half the shit that I talk. I won't tolerate none of the shit that I tolerated back then.
That's
right?
Correct yourself.
So, fuck boys, come on. I feel like now it's stop playing games, and
We too old.
I mean, women play games too, but I feel like women don't play as much games as men do. I would say fuck boys are, like I said, equivalent to the coronavirus. First day sweet, then they're sour. Formerly known as sour fucks.
Okay. Next question, madam. Madam, next question, yeah.
Let me see. To keep a relationship / marriage spicy. Let me know, because you said, or we're manifesting marriage.
So at this point, it's just like, we are grown here. You need to add some sex toys to your sex life. You need to make sure your communication is up. It's okay, you married, send a little dirty text to your husband. You know, send him a little nipple, little butt crack, a vagina, whatever y'all like. Snap a pic, send it to your husband as if you was dating. And act like you was dating again. Act like this is somebody, like it's fresh. Like, you know, the high school honeymoon phase. That's important. In the bedroom, you know, play out your spouse's fantasies. Make your spouse feel comfortable enough that he can talk to you about his fantasies, and you should be comfortable enough to talk to your spouse about fantasies, and you guys need to act that out. Whatever those fantasies may be, honey. I don't need to know, sweetie. Just keep that bedroom spice, okay? Get a little lingerie, okay?
Okay. What if your spouse, what if your spouse won't like you to suck his toes or something?
Listen, I don't like feet. There's certain things that's off limit to me.
Whoa.
And I ain't gonna go through that on camera.
Oh, okay.
But you should have known that prior to marrying your spouse.
Okay.
Those is conversations you should have. It's certain stuff my husband know I ain't doing, and that's period. And there's certain stuff I know he ain't doing, and that's period. You know what I mean? So once you guys have those conversations prior to marriage, you should be good. Watch a little porn together. You know, some people think porn is cheating. Not to me. I think the shit is funny, it's exciting, it's the spice of life. Watch that shit. Have fun. What are your thoughts about online dating, and do you have any tips?
I've tried it. Not my thing. But honestly, I really hope that I had found my Prince Charming through online dating. Only because I wanted to be one of those couples that, you know, when someone asks, so what did you guys meet? And I wanted to say KristenMingle.com. Just for commercial purposes.
You stupid ass shit.
But online dating is not my thing. I would say, as far as tips goes, you know, I wish I was more open-minded to online dating when I was doing it back then. Like she said, I don't give people chances, I guess, and so I wish I was more open-minded, and I would say, do not ignore the red flags. They are there for a reason. People will show you who they are. Some people can't hide their true selves online or even in person. So just if you think someone's crazy online, they're crazy in person.
Period.
So just that would be a tip for you guys who's online dating. Because I met a guy online, and that's the guy that still got a headache. But we'll talk about him in part 2.
Okay. Guys, I was cleaning up the questions on my phone. It appears I have 4 more questions and she has 1. So she's going to ask me 3 questions in a row, so then we can go back and forth for our last question.
So being married and you guys see each other every day, oh my gosh. What do you guys talk about? What's there to talk about?
I feel like the misconception with marriage, it has such, like, depending on who you talk to, it can have like such a negative stigmatism add to it. And I can say back in the days, I thought marriage was, ooh, I never wanted to be married. And I feel like that's because I never really saw a successful marriage. Me and my husband made a vow. Like, when we mean it's till wheels fall off, it's till the wheels fall off, unless some side bitch get pregnant or some side nigga try to come in. Like, those are like hardcore no's for us. But we talk about stuff like as if like Chris is my male best friend. I can talk to him about anything. I talk to him if I'm having an issue with one of my friends. We talk about TV shows that I like and he like. We talk about what we want to do for the kids. We talk about family goals. We talk about my personal goals. He talk about his personal goals. Where we want to see ourselves in the next year. It's a lot to talk about, as well as household stuff. And I feel like we continually get to know each other. We change every day, and I feel like people forget that. It's just like, oh, you're married, that's it. No, because who he married last year, I'm a different woman today. Mm-hmm. You know, like, I feel like I grow as a person in regards to my attitude, because my attitude could be real bad. When I cut your ass off, I cut you off, and that's it. Like, when I say you dead to me, finito. So I feel like as I'm working on myself, we have such a bond as a friend. Like, he can tell me, yo, he'll let me vent, then he'll be like, yo, Danielle,
you bugging,
or you don't think that was a little harsh? You don't think you should call him? And even if I don't agree at the time, sometimes you need that tough love. I go sit in our room and I be like, yo, was I really bugging though? Do I owe them an apology? And I'm learning it's okay to say sorry. Mm-hmm. Back in my old teenage years, it's just like, oh, sorry was like a sign of like, I ain't saying sorry to nobody. Like, fuck you.
Because I ain't no weak what?
Bitch. So it's just like, but now as an adult, it's just like, you know, I can go back and be like, yo, I said what I said and I meant it. However, the way it came off was not, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Mm-hmm. And I have a personality, is either you're going to love me or hate me. Like, I am very blunt and I'm not going to sugarcoat the truth. But I don't want to hurt your feelings. Like, I want the best for my friends. And if I see you failing or you drowning and it's at your own fault because you're in a sunken place, I'm going to be like, yo, so-and-so, I understand this and this is going on. I sympathize. But now it's time to get your ass up, get yourself together. What's your goals and how are we going to get there? Because you being in this sunken place is helping you how. And to some people that's extremely sensitive, it may be like, damn, like, she's supposed to be my friend. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. You may not like it at that time, but, you know, you'll thank me later.
In the new terms, it is what it is.
Period.
So, do you go through your husband's phone?
No, ma'am. I do not go to my husband's phone. And he do not go through my phone. I think that shit is very childish. If you need to go through your mate's phone, y'all don't need to be together. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you have an inkling that, oh my God, I need to see who he's texting or who's in his call log, your relationship is toxic. Mm-hmm. And you need to end it now. You need to have that trust. Hey guys, so my battery died. That's something I need to invest in. I need to invest in a second battery. So my battery died and I'm finishing this up on my old iPhone. So I can edit this video and get this up tomorrow for you guys.
How do you and your hubby deal with money and bills?
We deal with money and bills, but I came up like with a system. And it's how much money each of us bring into the table, and I calculate how much bills we have. We each have certain bills that we pay, but the important thing for me was to ensure that we both have the same amount of money left over after paying bills. 90% of the reason why marriages fail is due to money. So if your spouse makes more money than you and you makes less and you make less and you're contributing to the bills, and at the end of the month he have $5,000 in access to spend on whatever he want, and you have $300, over time that's going to weigh on you, and you're not going to be able to do some of the things you want to do, and that's going to cause dysfunction in your marriage, which will ultimately lead to a divorce. So as long as we have roughly around the same amount of money left over, that's how we deal with bills. In this day and age, you know, unless you're a millionaire, we working on it. But a two income household is needed, period. You know, and that's that. Like, can I survive without my husband and pay my bill? Absolutely. Would I be able to do all the extra stuff that I do for my kids and traveling? No. I wouldn't be able to do it to the extent that I do it now, because I don't want to say I live a lavish life. I feel like my lifestyle is a little expensive, and where I live and cost of living is not as high as New York or California, but it is pretty high. And I'm not willing to sacrifice things that I like to do for my mental health, like massages. My kids are in tons of extracurricular activities, like things of that nature. So, yeah. Let's see. Coming down to the last couple questions, guys. Taisha, I didn't ask you. Mama's boy, yay or nay?
I've never dated one, so I don't know. I don't have much to say on that. I would say if I would have a choice, or if I dated one, I would say, like you said earlier, the boundaries. Keep that clear. Be respectful. I would want my, significant other to be respectful, and vice versa. I respect your mother respect me. And I would say I'll be, your mom and I will be friends. I would say if your mom and I can't clown you, come on, man. Like, if I can't talk to your mom about, like, yo, your son is a mess. Come on. Like, if we can't be that, if I can't be closer to your mom than I am closer to you, like, build a relationship with your mom, I think, that would be an issue. So I would say mama's boy. I wouldn't have a problem with it unless, boundary issues start happening. So,
cool.
Lastly,
is my last question, guys. Guys, I really need to invest in another battery, because having my battery died mid-filming is not the wave. I think that's the last really big thing on my list, as well as a car mount that I need to have my YouTube, like, on and popping.
Wait, look at your lashes.
My lashes is TB Butterfly Effects. This is TB over here. She has a lash line, and I will be doing a video on her lashes. Ooh. Coming up. Like, baby, ooh, come on. Get into it. Ooh. Bitch, fire.
Okay. Last question. Drum roll, please. Is it weird having to consider another person every time you make a decision, KDchats?
Wait, I know this bitch did not use my full government on the YouTube.
Oh, we're gonna start over. Edit that.
No. Edit. We ain't editing shit.
You gotta edit that.
My name is KDchats. They know that.
Wait, did you?
Hold up. She just said KDchats? Like, who the fuck calls me KDchats? That's on my birth certificate and birth certificate only. I think the last time I was called that was at my wedding ceremony. Would you take Christopher KDchats at Beaumont? Like, she just called me KDchats. Oh, she got me fucked up. Taisha.
My bad, y'all. So, KD, the question, please.
What was the question again? I forgot. Listen, I'm getting tight lit. I ain't gonna hold you.
The question was, is it weird having to consider another person every time you make a decision. Unlike me, who's single. I ain't gotta consult with nobody.
I would say it was with the first 3 to 4 months. Yes. Now it's like second nature. I'm so independent, so prior to being married, yes, we were together for a long time, but I didn't feel like I needed to ask him or tell him anything. What I was like, I didn't feel like I had to ask for permission. Let me better say that. I didn't feel like I had to be like, oh, Chris, I am doing this. Like, what are your thoughts? It was just like, hey, babe, I'm doing so and so, all right? And he'd be like, okay, but now that we're married, it's just like my finances is his finances, my debt is his debt is my debt. So yeah, any big purchases he make or I make, we do run it by each other unless it's a surprise for the other person. So it was weird in the first few months, but now it's like second nature. It's just like, hey babe, what do you think about this? And I value his opinion because sometimes he's a spender and sometimes I could be a spender too.
Sometimes.
Listen.
Oh no, you said you was gonna be honest on this thing. So let me hold this for you so you can tell the people the truth.
Listen.
Sometimes
I can be a spender. I know how to save. I do.
She know how to save. But I wouldn't say sometimes.
But my closet is...
My friend will shop till she drop.
Period. But you know what I learned though? Shopping is a coping mechanism for me.
It really is.
If I'm depressed or going through something, like I like to buy clothes. Even if I don't wear it, it makes me feel good seeing it in my closet.
Even when we're going out, she ain't got nothing to wear.
That's facts. I'll take that.
But she does.
I do technically have stuff in my closet. But when I go to try it on that day, it don't be hitting.
It don't hit that day. But when it comes in the mail and she try it on, she send a picture like, ooh, child, honey,
killer.
Ooh, when I went out downtown. But then when we plan to go downtown for her to wear it out, she like, bitch, I ain't going. The fuck you mean you ain't going? But that's another story.
That is me to a T. When I put stuff on, sometimes I be like, ooh, no, this ain't hitting like when I first tried it on, so that's a no. But Chris is more of a spender than me. We are learning to balance, but when we make when he bought me my camera. If you guys haven't noticed, my quality in my videos upgraded. Not this little portion right here. This is on my old iPhone 7. But in the beginning of the video, up until I told y'all my camera died, I was filming on my Canon M50 and using my ring light for light because we are filming this late at night. Yeah, so he didn't tell me about that purchase. He just purchased it. If I'm buying him something for a gift, I don't tell him. I just purchase it. However, if we doing family things or stuff that's for both of us and that could affect both of our lives and credit, yes, we run it by each other. And it took me about 3 to 4 months to get used to that.
I don't like the angles on this iPhone 7.
Not me either. It makes my face look extra chunky, but I'm still cute as fuck, bitch, so it don't even matter. Period. And guess what? It don't matter what y'all bitches think. And I said what I said because I'm married. My weight, how I look, ain't never stopped me from getting nobody. Clearly. And I'm married and still have people in my DMs that I have to turn down on a regular. Ooh. Talk to me.
I mean, let me not put nobody on blast, but I have married people and people that's in relationships still in my DMs, but I'm gonna start putting them on blast. Stop texting me if you're in a relationship. You know who you are.
She said what she said.
But
anyway, guys, I want to thank you for hanging out with me and Taisha today, answering the married versus singles question.
Also, now we're just using government names.
We had such a great time filming this video. We literally been filming this, I say, for over 2 hours. That's why my battery died. We've been sipping on some champagne. Eating lobster mac and cheese, and that was my only meal for the day, so I devoured mine. I was hungry as shit. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, share this video with your friends and family, and of course subscribe. What are you waiting for? Join the K Camp and become a cutie today and subscribe to my channel. It is free. Guys, I am on a weight loss journey for me solely. My husband don't give a shit. Actually, he don't even like skinny girls. But I want to get back to how I was pre-pregnancy. Basically, I want to lose my gut, okay? So, I am down approximately 18 pounds right now. If you guys want... Hey! So if you guys want to know about my journey, if you want to see what I'm eating, what I do, leave a comment down below. I could do some videos for you guys. So like I told you, I knew I was eating a fatty meal today because I was filming a lobster mac and cheese. That was the only meal I ate today, and then I drank the champagne. That's it. Other than that, I had water for today. I do intermittent fasting, and yeah. If you want to see what I eat in a day, any other questions, my routine, what I do, leave a message. Thaicha and I are on a weight loss journey. We trying to get fine. We already fine. We trying to get extra fine. And you know, we do what we need to do. And don't judge me. You may see me eat an ice cream every now and then.
Oh, bitch, I'm judging. You know I'm judging. Cause you will judge me too, so we judging each other.
Listen, I may eat an ice cream every now and then, but I put it into my calorie macros for the day. It's all about healthier choices, not starvation.
It's all about balance.
Period.
Balance.
She said the right word.
It's all about balance.
It's all about balance. I'm not going to be depriving myself of anything. I try to eat around 1,200 to 1,400 calories a day. I don't go over that. And if I do, like, it doesn't affect my overall week because for the week I'm still in the caloric deficit.
Caloric.
Okay. Yeah, I'm learning them.
I mean, 2020, we just expanded vocabulary and shit.
Period. So like I said, guys, thanks for watching this video.
Yes, goodie.
Yes, goodie.
I wanted to say that so bad.